Hey everyone, I have a really amazing podcast episode today. We'll be talking with Jahnavi Malhotra. She cracked Google Step Internship in second year and also interning at Google next year. So, in this video, we'll be talking about the complete process, what was her preparation, like what was the mindset that is required to crack the exam, and what was the other internship opportunities for college students of different years. Some tips for all of you to give interview for step internship in this year. If you don't know about the step internship, so it is for second year students only, and if you crack it, you got opportunity to intern at Google. And yeah, I hope you learn a lot from this video. So watch till the very end and subscribe to this channel for more informative videos like this. And now let's get started to this video. Hey everyone, today we have Janvi to talk about different internship opportunities for college students. So thank you so much Janvi for joining me here. So let's start with your quick introduction.
Hi Surya, thank you for having me here today. I am Janvi. I am currently doing btech in computer science from Indira Gandhi Delhi Technical University for Women. I am in my third year. I recently interned at Google and would be interning there next year as well as a SWE intern.
Awesome. So I was watching your podcast. I watched your two podcasts earlier. For my viewers, I guess all of them know you. So just give us a quick overview about Google Step Internship, your interview rounds. Just give us a quick overview. Yeah.
Okay, so Google Step Internship is an internship provided by Google for second year students. So basically you get to work on a real life projects and you get mentored by your host and co-host, and overall it's a great learning journey and you have a lot of fun as well. And about the interview process, so basically there are two interview rounds, both 45 minutes each and eliminatory nature. That is, if you clear the first one, you get to give the second interview, and both are DSA based. Around 2 to 3 questions are asked and you are supposed to tell the approach. So usually I start from the brute force and move on to the optimized, and then I write the code and dry run. So that is all for the interview process.
Awesome. So those who want the detailed explanation, I will just pin out the videos in the comment section and you will just go and check it out, because Janvi is also fed up of it answering those questions again and again. So let's start. No, we are talking about different internship opportunities for students. So we are here to talk about that only. So I have just a poll where people ask a lot of questions to ask with you. So my first question is, people often think that tier 1 college students get placed in fan companies. You are also not from any IITs and NITs. So what do you think the differentiate factor between tier 1 and tier 3 college students in their preparation level?
As of now, I think the only difference is that from the beginning they get a very good coding circle. But these days, even in tier 2 and tier 3 colleges, there's a great coding culture. Like, I am also not from a tier 1 college, but my college has a great coding community, and so do a lot of other colleges. So it really does not depend on the tier of your college. It's upon you and your preparation and how much you are ready to work hard and how consistent you are. So I think somewhere down the line, tier disappears. It mostly comes into play during on-campus, but if you're applying, suppose off-campus, so I don't think there's any differentiating factor as such. And as long as you are prepared and you know your concepts well and you clear the interviews, you are good to go. So yeah.
Awesome. So you are talking about consistency. So I have seen a lot of students, and also I am also facing that problem. So how to be consistent, like consistent in maintaining, like practicing daily questions of DSA, and also how to be consistent.
So what worked well for me was lead code streaks. They are just like Snapchat streaks, but on lead code. So I started maintaining them. So the moment I reached, 20, 30 days, I could not break it. So it's still continuing. It's almost going to be an year. So I think it makes me solve at least one question. Even if I have my NSEM the next day, I make sure that I am solving that one question for the day. I am learning something new. So personally for me, that helped me a lot to maintain consistency. But I have seen other people, learn in public. So they post their threads on Twitter like, today
Yeah.
I did this. So I think even that helps them maintain the consistency level. So whatever works with you, you can pair up with a friend or group of friends or lead code streaks or whatever works for you. So you just need to get your motivation from one source. That's all.
Awesome, awesome. So also, I got a question that there is a lot of confusion in choosing the language in first year, and it takes a lot of time for for a starter or a beginner. So what do you think? Like where to start? Like what language and how to like a roadmap, rough roadmap? You can tell us.
I don't think language really matters. You could start with C++, you could start with Java. I started with C because it was there in my semester, but then I soon realized that I need to do DSA in either C++ or Java. So I chose Java, just random. I chose C++ just randomly, no particular reason. So for all the juniors, a lot of them ask me also which language to choose. I would just say ki pick up any one language and just get started with it. Even if later on in any kind of internship or project you need to switch languages, it's very easy if you know one language well. So you just need to keep your concepts clear, and switching languages is very easy. Just get it done in one language and practice DSA questions, and language doesn't really matter in the long run. So
Yeah,
either
true.
C++, Java, Python, whatever works for you.
Agreed, totally agreed. So also people get confused between going into CP and development. So what's your take on this? And before you answer, I also talking with a senior, so he said कि अगर आप जब कंपनीज में जाओगे तो आपको तो डेवलपमेंट पे ही काम करना है, सीपी तो बस लाइक स्टूडेंट्स को एलिमिनेट करने के लिए होता है. सो व्हाट्स योर टेक ऑन दिस?
I think again it's a very personal preference whether you enjoy liking solving problems or whether you enjoy developing things. So I really can't say ki which one is better, because whatever works for you, whichever you enjoy doing. Because if I say ki do development and you do not enjoy that, then what's the point? You're not learning anything. So if you enjoy CP, go ahead and do CP. If you enjoy development, then do that. And moreover, CP helps you clear a lot of coding. I think coding rounds very easily. So and development helps you get into startups and later on
Yeah.
also. So I think both have their benefits, and I really can't say which one is better because both are extremely good. So again, it's a very personal choice कि आपको जो करना है, you can choose and do that. But whatever you're choosing, just make sure you are putting enough effort into that and actually doing something good in it.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. So what are the other internship opportunities for students of different year?
Okay, so in first year, usually Women Engineers program by Talent Sprint and Google comes. That is for first year girl students. And then GShock comes with DESIS Educare program. That is again for girls. And then towards the end of in the second year, Google Step comes, of course. And then towards the end, Uber C++, LinkedIn Coaching, Adobe She Codes, and what else? Developer by Twitter. It did not come this year, Developer, but it came last year, so maybe it again comes next year. And then there's Microsoft Engage and American Express Hackathon. Then there's some programs by Visa, also Visa Code Your Way or LinkedIn Winterthon. And then some scholarships that we have are Google Women Tech Makers and Adobe Women in Tech Scholarship. Adobe Women in Tech Scholarship came just recently. And then there's this Google Generation Scholarship that comes every year for first and second year students. Goldman Sachs has a women mentorship program. So these are some of the opportunities that I can recall as of now. But then there are a lot of opportunities that open up, a lot of internships that open up in a lot of companies, and startups also. So you just need to stay active and keep a track of any opening that is there, and you are eligible for it. So I would suggest you apply for anything that you are eligible for.
Okay, sure,
These
sure.
are some of the
Thank you so much. I will just pin out in the comment section. You can check it out. So tell us a brief about GShock.
GShock.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I don't know much about it, but it's like Google Summer of Code thing. So there's this open. This is an open source program. So I am not very qualified to talk much about it. But then again, you contribute to a lot of projects offered by them, and it's a great opportunity. So if you can get into it, please do.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, okay, Janvi, tell us more about your like preparation journey. About when you are serious to start with. Like, okay, I have to go in Google or what. So, when you are serious about this.
So I was in this Women Engineers program by Talent Sprint and Google. So therein we were, told from the starting that Google would come up with this STEP program in our second year and SWE program in our third year. So basically, they mentored us throughout the program, and they're still doing so. So basically, when they said ki okay, now's the time to start DSA and STEP is very near, it was around I think 4 to 5 months. So then I started formally with DSA. Uske pehle I was doing some bit of development and basic coding. I was still a beginner at that time, and then I moved to development. So after that, I started DSA, and it was that time that I got very serious about DSA. So whatever topic they taught in class, I back after the class I used to watch something on YouTube if something's not clear, or watch lectures, or read up something on Google. And after that I used to solve questions on lead codes topic wise. So once I was through with one or two topics, I also started giving contests and doing mixed questions, because in the interviews you don't really know which question belongs to which topic. So I started doing mixed questions, and I started giving contests, because contests are timed and they give a new question every time. So they are very similar to an interview. So my speed developed, and also how I approach a question I was able to improve on that. So that is how my preparation went, and as time went I practiced more and more questions so that I was prepared for my final interview. So yeah, that was a brief about my preparation.
Awesome, awesome. So, how's your experience at Google? Can you tell us? एंड ऑल्सो आई हैव हर्ड कि जैसे देखा है कि लोग सीरियस दिखते हैं, वहाँ का कल्चर बहुत वर्कहोलिक होता है. तो इज इट लाइक दैट और देर इज ऑल्सो ए फन एलिमेंट देयर? कैन यू टेल अस अबाउट?
Sure. So, first of all, everyone at Google is very, very helpful. I mean, you ask a small doubt and they go all out to help you. So, ekdam अच्छे से they help you, and yes, everyone works hard, because of course you are supposed to be committed to the company and you're supposed to do that. But then of course they have a lot of fun too. Like my team used to have Fun Friday. Every Friday 4 to 5 there used to be an hour that often got stretched after 5 too, and everyone from the team gathered and played games. So from interns to senior level managers, everyone was in the meeting and we used to play a lot of games. First time I was very surprised seeing senior managers chatting with us so casually. So I think that is something that was new for me at Google. And of course in official meetings they were all very serious, and they talked all about work. But then in meetings like these I got to see their fun side also, and I got to learn a lot and I had a lot of fun. So all in all, it was a very holistic experience for me, wherein I was working hard and learning a lot of new stuff and new technologies, but I also had fun, and it never felt ki this is too much for me, or I was never put under a lot of pressure. Basically they helped me out whenever I got stuck or whenever I had a doubt, so I could contact anyone on the team and they used to help me out. So it was a very good environment there, and I loved working there.
Awesome, awesome. Also, I used to see Nissan Nissan chair. So he's also sharing the environment culture of Microsoft. So I was like, oh, I have to go there. So yeah.
You will be there one
So
day.
okay, yeah. So also, I want many of us want to know about the tips and tricks for of your interview, like what works for you in your interview, because the form section is closed, like it's 23 last is 23 December for Google step intern. So now they are preparing for interview round. So what's your tips and tricks for interview rounds? What works for you?
So first of all, I would, tell everyone to stay confident and not get nervous because it really shows and it affects your problem solving skills. So stay confident, smile, and look at the question confidently. And then the most important thing is to think out loud, as in when you're reading the question or when you're thinking about the approach. Just communicate everything with your interviewer. You don't have to feel shy, or you don't have to stay shut. Basically, it's more of a discussion between you and the interviewer. So just keep telling him or her whatever you are thinking, and even if you are not able to think of the optimized approach, just tell them how you are planning to solve the question or start solving the question, because more than the final solution, they are more worried about how you approach a problem and how you are reaching to the solution. So that is more important. Keep thinking about the question, and they give out subtle hints. So like for me, she said ki, Janvi, do you think we can reduce the space complexity a bit? So from there I got an completely other approach, so I was able to change my code quickly. And so you have to be on a lookout for hints, because they are going to drop hints, but they'll not explicitly tell you okay, this is a hint. So you just have to be very aware and alert in an interview, and keep listening to them, keep talking to them. And then, like I already told, I start from the brute approach, and then I move to the optimized approach. So that way they know ki acha, you are able to start a problem from the very scratch, and you just not have memorized the code, or you just don't know the question beforehand. So after I reach the optimized approach and the interviewer approves of my approach, so I code it down in an interview. Also in an interview, you have to code in a Google Docs. So I would say ki ek baar practice before going in an interview. Just practice writing code once on Google Doc before, because there won't be features like autocomplete or indentation features. So just once before going, just practice writing the code on Google Docs. And then yeah, I was saying he write the code, and then the examples they've given, just do a dry run for them, or maybe they'll give you edge cases, or if they think the code's not going to work on some of the cases, they're going to tell you that. So keep improvising on the code, and yeah, stay confident, keep a lookout for hints, and keep talking. That is the main thing. uh, yeah, I think that is all for the interview process. Also, there's something called googliness at Google. So if you have seen a question before, you should let them know, because they are interviewers and they'll know if you know a solution beforehand. So if you tell them, that's a bonus thing for you, because they know ki, okay, you are a good fit for Google, because you are a great, you are a nice person. So yeah, that's a tip that I got, and hence I'm sharing. So yeah, that is
Awesome,
all.
awesome. So, okay, your resume got shortlisted. So, after how many days you got the call for interview?
So since my whole process was on campus, so I think I got around 6 days between my resume shortlisting result and my interviews. So for off campus, I'm not sure, it may take a bit longer since it's off campus. So I would still say around 1 to 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. So it really depends from candidate to candidate. There's no fixed timeline here. But if it's on campus, I think, like for me, it happened in around a week, and for some students it took 2 weeks. So yeah, around that much time only. They won't take a lot of time. But just in case there are some hurdles, you might have to wait. But then in the meantime, keep preparing, because if not step, there are a lot of opportunities. So just don't stop your preparation and keep going.
Awesome, awesome. So, I want to ask something like, what was your parent reaction when they got to know you have going to intern at Google? So, what was their reaction?
Of, of course, they were very happy and proud, and that's it. Also, my mother was a little sad that I might have to go to Bangalore, but then my internship happened online, and she was happier about that fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were all very proud of me, and they were really happy.
Yeah, because we are also from middle class. Like I'm also from Uttar Pradesh, Banaras. So I can relate ki, how our parents are happy. So yeah, tell us some of the platforms where you have practiced.
I practiced on the Talent Women Engineers program. After that's a private platform, of course, but then I mostly practiced on Lead Code only. So that is my go-to platform. I still practice there, but if I do start CP, I might move to Code Forces or Code Chef. But for now, it's Lead Code, and it has been from a
Okay,
long time.
sure. So where you practice for interview, like mock interviews, where you have given.
Again, the Women Engineers program only organized mock interviews for us, but for anyone else looking for, giving mock interviews, I think LeetCode also has a mock interview feature, Interview Bit, and there are a few other websites. If a quick Google search would, list them out to you. But I think another great source for mock interviews is your seniors or your friends, because it's not about the question that you need to solve, it's about how you are expressing it. So you just need to practice expressing that solution to someone, so be it a friend or be it a senior. I think it's the practice part that is more important, and it can be effectively done with a friend also.
Okay. So, when we are preparing for these things like fan companies, so environments affects a lot. So, what do you think? Like, your how is your environment affecting you, and how you are cooperating with that?
I think yes, if environment does affect to a certain extent, but everyone in my house is really supportive. So when it comes to my studies, they are, really supportive, and I don't think I have ever been interrupted or affected.
So, how you will manage the like college studies, exams of your college semester exams, and also your this internship preparation?
I'll be very honest. I did not put in a lot of effort for college exams. Maybe around a month, or even 10 to 20 days before when my exams were starting, I used to study for them. All the other time I used to give to DSA and development. My parents are also fed up कि कभी तो college का पढ़ लिया करो. But I think if I attend a few lectures, and then if you study seriously for a few days before the exam, I think you'll be good to go. So I really did not do college studies on a daily basis just before the exams, and on the other days I used to balance it out between DSA and development based on my projects and whatever stuff was coming up. So that is how I exactly did both of them.
Awesome. So, do CGPA really matters for cracking companies like FANG? What do you think?
I think in some on-campus opportunities, of course, they give a cutoff for CGPA. Mostly it's around 8.5, 8.5 plus. So try maintaining that. As for Google Step, that officially they did not give any kind of cutoff for CGPA, so I can't really comment on that. But maybe there was some kind of internal process, so we were not aware of that. We are still not. So it's always safe to keep your CGPA between 8.59 and greater would be good only. So yeah, keep maintaining your CGPA alongside.
Okay, awesome. So, what's your we have told about with our seniors. Like हमारे seniors ने बताया था कि आप जब फर्स्ट ईयर में आते हो तो एक्सप्लोर करो डिफरेंट चीज़ों को, लाइक डिफरेंट और भी ऑप्शंस को, नॉट इन लाइक कोडिंग, और भी बहुत सारी चीज़ों को. लाइक आई एम सो मच इन कंटेंट क्रिएशन. सो व्हाट्स योर टेक? लाइक आपको ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि मैं और भी कुछ चीज़ें करूँ, लाइक और भी ऐसे बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं, तो आपको क्या लाइक आपको पहले से पता था कि आपको इधर ही जाना है, लाइक किसी कंपनी में और ये करना है?
नहीं, ऐसे पहले से तो ऑफ कोर्स नहीं पता था, बट along the way when I started doing DSA, I started enjoying it. Also, I did explore a lot of other stuff. Like I do Flutter development and I also know Unity development. So I did explore the game development part also. I still sometimes go there. So I kept exploring everything, but then Google Step happened. So it's that bit. Other than that, I do love a lot of other things also. I keep doing them for hackathons or personal projects or group projects. So I was also told to explore stuff, and I would recommend that to everyone. Find your calling. So yeah, just explore and do what you enjoy.
Awesome. Can you tell us more about hackathons, how to participate, and where to get to know about hackathons?
I think Twitter and LinkedIn are a great place to know about upcoming hackathons. Also, you can join a lot of communities that keep you updated about upcoming hackathons. And participating in a hackathon, you just need to know about you just need to know something, and you need to have a great idea. I think if you have an idea, you can go ahead and participate, because a lot of learning happens in those 48 hours. Sometimes I have no clue about the technology I'm going to be using, but in those 48 hours I somehow managed to learn, and with the help of my teammates and the mentors present there and lot of other students, I have I mostly managed to complete the projects and submit it. So there's a lot of teamwork involved. So if you have a great team, I think you can cross that line. So you just need to loosen up a bit and come out of your shell and start participating in hackathons, because once you start doing that, there's no coming back. You enjoy so much in those 2 days that you get to spend there. It's an offline hackathon, and if it's an online one also, I think you still learn a lot. And all in all, you have one project prepared and you get to meet a lot of people, you learn so much, and a lot of networking happens. So I think anyone who has still not started participating in hackathons because they feel they don't know particular technologies, I would say go ahead and participate. You learn there on the spot and you learn to implement it also. So just go once and you will see for yourself how much fun it is. So
Yeah, awesome, awesome. Also, there is one hackathon going on, like on Newton School, so you can participate in that also. It's on 23 January, so I will just pin it out. Just I remember, so I thought share it with you all. Want to say something like some last tips for those students who are going to give interviews, like their interviews are there?
uh, for everyone, and for those who are giving also, not giving also, I would just like to say keep practicing. Whether it's not matlab it can be step or it may be some other opportunity for you. So just keep practicing, stay consistent, keep working hard, and don't procrastinate on things. Complete them as soon as you can. So I think practice is the key for everything. So you just need to keep doing that and stay confident. You'll be able to get into something good, and you'll able to make your parents proud. So yeah, keep working hard and all the best.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me here, Janvi. Also, I will just link your LinkedIn profile down so that people will connect with you. And if he or she have any question, will ask with you and have a connection with you. So yeah, thank you so much, Janvi.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
So yeah, that was the episode. What do you think? How it is? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, thank you so much for watching this video and subscribe to this channel for more amazing content like this. I will see you in the next video.